Welcome back, Bartlett's Garage. Yep, I'm going to update on the first gen. As you can see, don't have no frame under it. And you also might wonder what's over here laying around. Well, long story short, I bought this truck 3 or 4 years ago, started bagging it, did the 5-link, and when I got to the front, I did the front with it's 5-link and the front is infamous. On the infamous front arms and the infamous 5-link, I got it all done and had different wheels on it at the time. It wasn't really too bad. There were a few shims in there, got past the fender. Well, once I body dropped it, or started to body drop it, I pulled the carpet out and I noticed the cab up in here was dented up pretty good, upward. Like, well, heck, so when I got to measuring and doing things on the front end and had to run so many shims after I body dropped, I had to run so many shims just to get clearance that you couldn't, like the thickness of you couldn't get the nut threaded on all the way, like a thickness of the nut. I'm like, well, that ain't gonna work. In my mind, I just couldn't do it. I'm not gonna do that. Well, I'll find me another frame. And that's kind of what I did. I stripped everything off the old frame, got my 5-link off, got the arms off, wheels off, cab bed off. Gonna find me another frame. Probably gonna try to find an earlier frame, like without power steering, because I kind of want to do manual steering. I'm probably gonna do manual brakes, but might not run the infamous control arms, because when you're not bodied, it's not too bad. You ain't got to air up as high. When you're bodied on 20s, you got to air up so high it pushes the wheel forward, because they already scoot the wheel forward an inch to center it in the fender well on these S-10s, especially. It's like the second gens, like my 95. When you scoot the wheel forward, it helps center it. Well, on this, when you're bodied, you got to come up so high that it scoots the wheel forward too far forward looking, like it throws it off in the fender well. I don't like the looks of that, so I'm probably going to run stock arms with drop spindles. Maybe have to pancake the lower arms for clearance, or we'll figure that out when the time comes, or find some different tubular arms. But that's kind of the plans. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the firewall, do these holes, finish up welding all this, tie it in around the steering. I'm going to leave the tubs out until I get it kind of on a frame, get the control arms I want, and see where I end up on that. I've still got to do the floor on the inside, still got to tie that together in the back wall, and heck, we can do the bed too. I still got to tie the bed all together. I just raised the bed floor up. Kind of go from there and see where we end up. So I'm going to be on the market for a regular cab frame, and heck, we'll go from there. Thank y'all. We're going to start with the holes on the firewall right here. There's 3 of them. Maybe somewhere where the heater or AC stuff went through. So you ain't going to have no factory heat or AC. So I'm going to fill them holes in. Instead of doing individual, I'm going to mark them, and then I'm going to cut me out a pattern just a little bit bigger than that and just kind of use all 3 of them in one. That's my game plan on that.